No. Here we go. Washer fluid reservoir. Prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not leaking. Caps on tight. Fill between add and full. Alternator. Prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. The alternator is belt driven. The belt to the alternator is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not drive out of the fray. That's a push it in the middle. Not more than 3/4 inch to play. The wires to the alternator is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Not drive out of the fray. All of my wires and hoses appear to be prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Not drive out of the fray. Other side. Sticking with the fluids. Cooling reservoir. Prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Caps on tight. Fill between add and full. It's not leaking. Oil refill. Prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Caps on tight. It's not leaking. Oil dipstick. Prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I will pull it out, wipe it off, put it back in, pull it back out, check to see it's filled between add and full. Some think no contaminants. Put it back in. My water pump. My water pump is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not leaking. My water pump is belt driven. The belt to my water pump is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I push it in the middle. It's no more than 3/4 inch of play. The belt is not drive out of the fray. The way that I find my water pump is the biggest hose coming from the bottom of the radiator up to the water pump housing. And the water pump and the housing is here connected together. Okay, my next fluids will be my power steering pump reservoir. It's prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Fill between add and full. It's not leaking. Caps on tight. The hose going from my power steering pump reservoir down to my gearbox is properly mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not drive out of the fray. Next, I'm gonna do my compressor. Next, I'm gonna do my power steering pump. The way I find my power steering pump, there's a hose at the bottom of my reservoir that goes in. I can find it, trace it on the other side of the frame. This is my pressure hose coming from there. So the water, the compressor and the power steering pump are connected together. They're both gear driven. So my power steering pump is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It is not leaking. My compressor is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. And it's not leaking. It's down in between the frame at the back of the motor. It's just hard to see. Okay, next I'm gonna do my suspension system. My gearbox is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not leaking. All 6 of my steering components are prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Recently greased. My cotter pin and castle nut is present. Okay. All of my hoses and wires appear to be properly mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Not drive out of the fray. Next, I'm gonna go to my suspension system. My front mount, my middle mount is the U-bolts, and my rear mount and its bushings are prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My draft shaft is connected from top to bottom. It's not leaking. My U-bolts are secured with nuts. My leaf spring is not shifted or scissored. I think I put that leaf spring in that bunch.
Your drive shaft up here?
No questions. Okay. I said drive shaft?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
No questions.
Okay.
It loses train of thought.
Shock absorber. Okay. Not a drive shaft. Shock absorber. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go to my braking system. We're gonna start from the top and go down. First, I'm gonna do the parts, and then I'm gonna say that they're prop mount secured. Then I'm gonna get an inspection on it. My brake hose, my ABS line, my brake chamber vent hole, my slide adjuster, push rod, my brake drum, and my brake lining. They're all prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My brake hose, my ABS line is connected from at each end. They're not leaking. They're not dry out or frayed. My brake chamber vent hole is free of debris. My slack adjuster no more than 1 inch of plate. There's no water, oil, or debris between my brake drum and my brake lining. My brake lining is not less than 1/4 of an inch. Where I go to from there, I go to the tire. This is a steer tire. This is a virgin tire. This tire tread depth is not less than 4/32. This tire is worn evenly. My tire sidewalls are using ABC, no abrasions, bulges, and cuts. This tire cannot be recapped or retreaded. Virgin tire. The steer tire is a virgin tire. Next, I'm going to my rim. My rim is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no illegal welds. My air stem, valve stem, it's here somewhere.
Down there.
Down at the bottom. It's proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Caps on tight. I would check it with an air gauge. I would check the sidewall of the tire with a mallet. My lug nuts, they're all present. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no sign of rust. If there was a sign of rust, that would mean loose. There's no sign of shininess. If it was a sign of shininess, that would mean stripped. My hub seal. Hub seal is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's not leaking. Filled to manufacturer specification. My door mirror. It's proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My door opens and closes. My door is not sagging. My door hinges. My door seal on both sides are proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. The seal is not dry out of the frame. Next, I'm gonna go to my steps and catwalk. Proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no there's no obstructions, no debris. Next I'm gonna go to my fuel tank. My fuel tank straps. They have rubber isolators. My fuel tank cap. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My isolators is not dry out of the freight. There's no leak. I smell no fumes. Okay. Next, I'm gonna go to my frame. Frame and cross member. I'm gonna check that from the front of the truck to the end of the trailer. It is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no illegal welds. My drive shaft. Proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It's down at the bottom here. The coupling is free of debris. The drive shaft has to spin. My exhaust system is down in here. Proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no sign of soot. Usually if there's a sign of soot, that means it's burning oil. My torsion bar, it's right back here. Right back in there. Proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no illegal welds. Okay, so that brings me back from out there. I'm gonna come back to the outside. I'm gonna start with this splash guard. We're going to get this out the way. The splash guard is connected to the frame.
Roger, I'm going.
Take it easy. Be careful. Splash guard. If it's up front, it's a splash guard. Proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Has its proper clearance. Splash guard is in the front, mud flap is in the back. So this is the splash guard. Okay, I'm gonna start with my suspension system. My front mount, middle mount, rear mount, and all its bushings. Shock absorber, U-bolts, and leaf spring. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My shock absorber is connected from top to bottom. It is not leaking. My U-bolts are secured with nuts. My leaf spring is not shifted or scissored. the difference between my rear, or this is my drive axle back here, the spring back here, the difference between this one and the front one is that this one has an airbag. Which is right back here. My airbag is my rear mount. My airbag is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken, not driver out of the frayed. It is not leaking. Okay? Next, I'm gonna go to my brakes. We do the brakes the same as we did the front. My brake hose, ABS line, brake chamber vent hole, slack adjuster, push rod, brake drum, brake lining. They're all prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My brake hose and my ABS line is not driver out of the fray, connected at both ends, it's not leaking. My brake chamber vent hole is free of debris. My slack adjuster is no more than 1 inch of play. There's no water, oil, or debris between my brake drum and my brake lining. My brake lining is not less than 1/4 of an inch. Okay? So when we get done with those brakes, I'm gonna come out to the tires. These tires have 4 walls. 4 walls. ABC, no abrasions, bulges, or cuts. Might have missed that up front. I got it? Okay, thank you. No abrasions, bulges, or cuts. The tread depth cannot be less than 2/32. These can be recapped. They can be retreaded. In between my 2 tires is my bud spacing. My bud spacing is even. No debris. The rim down in there is no illegal welds. My bud spacing is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Just in case I didn't say it, my tires are prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken to the rim. Okay? Now my rim is prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It has no illegal welds. The air gauge or valve stem, whichever one you want to call it, prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. The cap is on tight. I would check that with an air gauge. I would check the sidewall with a mallet. My lug nuts are all present. They're all prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. If there was a sign of rust, that would mean loose. If there was a sign of shininess, that would mean stripped. This is my axle seal. Axle seal, right in between here. It's prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Filled to manufacturer specification. I would check this set like I checked this set. Okay? My mud flap. It's prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Has its DOT tape. Has its proper clearance. Now I'm gonna do my coupling system. I'm gonna say that my coupling system is adjusted so that my back tires does not hit my landing gear. My coupling system is my kingpin and my apron is properly mounted and secured to the trailer. My kingpin is locked into the locking jaws of the 5th wheel. There's no daylight between my apron and my skid plate. My skid plate is recently greased. My release arm is in the lock position. My pivot pin, my locking pin, my mounting bolts, and my platform. They're all properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Okay? Now I'm thinking I got everything to the truck. That should cover our truck. So now I'm gonna go to my trailer. Said hose.
Hoses.
It's not part of the truck. We're going to this now. Okay, my emergency line is red. My blue line is my service line. My green line is my power line. They're all prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My emergency line, which is red, and my service line, which is blue, leads me up to my glide hands. Both my glide hands are prop mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. There's no leak. Then I have my power line, which is this green line. It takes me to my power box. There's no debris between my power line and my power box. My power box is properly mounted secured, not cracked, bent, and broken to the header panel. The header panel is properly mounted secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. All its rivets are present. It will support a load. The side of my trailer looks good. Has all its rivets. The DOT tape is 100%. It'll hold a load. Okay, now I'm gonna go under my trailer. Under my trailer, I have my crosswalk and my floor. There's no holes in my floor. I said crosswalk. My cross member. My cross member is proper, and the floor is properly mounted, secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My cross member has no illegal welds. This floor will support a load. Okay, so I'm gonna go to my landing gear. I'm gonna put all that together. I'm gonna group it. So I'm gonna say my landing gear crank arm, my landing gear feet, and my landing gear legs is in the up position. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I think that takes us all the way to the back of the trailer. I like to call these my airlines. My airlines are proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. Has its proper clearance. They're not driver out of the fray. I talk about my tandem. My tandem is good for two things: load differential and turning radius. Okay? Now when I talk about my tandem, I say my tandem locking pins, and my tandem push button. Right here. It's proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna say the lines going to my push button is not driver out of the fray. Okay. Now back here, I'm gonna use my suspension system the same as I did at the back of the tractor. So I'm gonna say my front mount, my middle mount, my rear mount, and the bushings, my shock absorber, my leaf spring, and my U-bolts. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the tractor. My airbag, I'm gonna also say that that's proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken, and I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the tractor. My tires, my bud spacing. My tires and bud spacing is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the tractor. My bud spacing is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the tractor. My rim, my lug nuts, my air stem, valve stem, they're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the tractor. I have a hub meter. The hub meter tells the mileage of the trailer. It is properly mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. This is a hub seal. My hub seal is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. I'm gonna check it like I checked it at the back of the, at the front of the tractor. At the back is a hub axle seal. Okay, so this is at the front, which is a hub seal. We have a hub seal in the front. Okay, I would check this set like I checked this set. My door latch, my mud flap is proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. It has its proper clearance. You go to the back of the trailer. Okay, my DOT bumper, my bumper guards, both sides, my hinges, my door chains, my door latch, my door handle, my door seal, my license plate. They're all proper mount secured, not cracked, bent, and broken. My DOT tape, my DOT bumper has 100% DOT tape. My door seal is not driver out of the fray. I'm gonna check this side like I checked this side. Anything I missed? Okay. After I get done with that, then I would say that this concludes my pre-trip inspection.